Hey Daddy. It's been a while. Hey, sorry, no mic today, just a playthrough. Do you have mic? Okay. Daddy. I'm a moderator for this channel. Can I be mod?
Settle in for a night at the theater. The stage is set, the broader script's written, but your choices shape how other characters react to you.
Mama.
You can lose friends, respect, and the moral high ground. Can't lose the game.
Only Doctor makes mods.
Blogger Romana T, print reporter Jack Bellin, and detective Casey Gaddis.
Fuck me harder, mama.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Prologue Theater welcomes you to this production. Please, no videos or flash photography. Enjoy the show. Another beautiful Florida sunset, tainted by a dangling corpse.
Cortex, I sub to you.
The local Cypress Knee elections and Founders Day festival don't rate the same attention as a dead Hollywood star.
Hoffa.
Tag Kern, found dead by the janitor at Chief Roadside's Wonderland. It's a horrible job on the best of days.
Shit, not again.
PJHGT.
Meanwhile, on I-95, Romana Teague, stuck in traffic, dodging her editor, hunting for a last chance.
Not much else to do while the traffic crawls.
So young and soon to be so unemployed.
Boing boing cartoon sound effects. Just the right touch. Could save my ass with money.
Emoji confounded face, emoji crying loudly, emoji smiling eyes, emoji hard eyes, emoji confounded face, emoji confounded face. Thanks for sub. Emoji confounded face, emoji confounded face, emoji confounded face, emoji hard eyes, emoji confounded face, emoji confounded face, emoji cry skipping the rest. No problem. Rap song. Thanks.
The traffic doesn't seem to be in any hurry to break gridlock.
Porno.
I can't answer.
Pornography.
Not now. Lenny can go screw himself.
I'm a fan. A real one bother.
Ramona T, better known as Phaedra. Top blogger at FanRage for the past 3 years. Huh, and you're only 20.
Not bad on the Kardashian fame scale.
Always great to to meet fans who don't drool much. Why am I here?
Oops, brother.
You've been in the thick of the current story.
From another mother.
I guess it's against the law to do my job now. Well, used to be my job.
Good gig?
Couldn't stab a frog with it.
We've got some questions.
Not a lot of people left to give answers.
That's
Will
up to
you cox me?
I had help.
Why'd you get sacked?
I took money from
Mama.
a source to publicize their product on the blog. My boss found out.
Your editor must have been furious.
Lenny's an idiot. He never should have been so trusting.
So, that's what it takes to lose a job you can do in pajamas.
Let's start from the top. You were in traffic outside Jacksonville 2 days ago when you heard the news, right?
Yeah, the internet went nuts over another dead actor. Tad Kern killed himself, they said.
Can you friend me on PNS?
But that wasn't even the real story.
Replay in chat. WTF wrong with you? Nothing. You.
Tad Kern picked a perfect time to die. I'd thank him if I could. Thank him for what, though? A distraction at some dusty old roadside relic? Chief Roadsides was lost to obscurity before I was born. Last blip on the media radar was when Dolphins' second-string quarterback Dooley Quinlan got his tongue stuck in the penny presser on a bet in 1983.
It's just teenage years. I like Dr. Pepper.
Hi, Lenny.
So you don't just answer for the highest bidder. That's great news.
I'll make that a Kickstarter stretch goal next time.
Might come as a surprise to you, but FanRage does have some ethical standards.
Won't happen again.
You screwed up before, but never anything of this magnitude.
Go big or go home, yeah?
Want me to leave
Quite
Cortex?
a phony baloney job now.
I'm at ground zero for the death of Tad Kern.
Get something online soon. Make it good. And no more
Not
mistakes.
up to me.
I can make sure it's interesting, or I can make sure it's correct. No guarantees for both.
Don't support the tyranny of institutional racism. Chief Roadsides is a culturally insensitive relic.
A name like that, I'll fuck you.
It's tacky, sure, but it's mostly harmless.
How can you say it's harmless? It depicts Native Americans with demeaning stereotypes.
If you weep a single tear when you say that, I bet it'd be super effective.
Seriously?
I'm here about Tad Kern anyway.
Oh, right. You're that blogger, Phaedra. I read your stuff. Am I the only person in this country who didn't hate Meacham?
What's with the fancy motor coach?
Those folks are with the Church of Us. You know, the weists. Kern was one of them.
Maybe they can tell me more.
Maybe. Or maybe they'll try to brainwash you into joining their crazy cult.
I'm not worried about that. Never been much of a joiner.
I killed the cat. Lol 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 lol.
You're a prismatic, at the very least.
It's the hair, right?
Really, I was talking about your eyes.
Thanks. You should see them when they're bloodshot.
I'd be fascinated to see how you fare on the opto levels test.
And up to who?
The test measures your status within the Church of Us. The lowest possible level is primordial. The highest rank one may attain is dark matter.
Gotcha.
Will you take the test? It's a one-time offer, I'm afraid.
Sure.
I'm watching you in the shower.
Let's get on with it. They make dresses from that, don't they?
Tonight.
It's not as lonely as they say. She took my stepdad's last name, not me.
My dick is hard.
Sometimes he drank my nail polish remover too. Try to find the owner to return the money.
At least you tried. That goes a long way with the boss. He'll catch up with you later to talk about Kern.
Maybe I'll do better on another go-round.
Later, Phaedra.
All right, time to chat with the man who found Kern dangling from that tower.
I watched Apollo 11 launch from that tower back when I was your age.
That rocket must have been really small to fit on that tower before launch.
You should have seen the guys inside.
Can you confirm that the man hanging from the tower tonight was Tad Kern?
Sure looked like him. Had a wallet with his driver's license inside, too.
Was Kern alone?
Nope, he was here with some folks from the Red Eclipse movie studio. Location filming, I think.
Did you notice anything strange before Kern died?
Not really. Saw him leaving Hungry Chiefs after an early dinner. Is that weird?
Any idea why Kern killed himself?
Have you seen his latest movies?
Did Kern scream at the last second? Like, maybe he changed his mind?
That's a morbid question. But no, he didn't scream. Not that I heard.
Are the Red Eclipse folks still here?
Yeah, I think so. Last I saw, they were hanging out at Hungry Chiefs.
How's the food?
Depends. How much do you love hugging a toilet?
Those people should count their blessings and their calories.
Remy bet you didn't know. You can't put a convenience store close to a supermarket in Indonesia.
Do I look Canadian?
Fair question. Wily Canadians and their clever disguises.
Stay spicy, dude. Better get what I can to the blog before Lenny pops an aneurysm.
How much do you plan to charge me for a little good press here, Miss Teague?
If you finish this movie without Kern, do you think anyone will notice?
Sure. Here comes the short dead guy. Tag still had a lot of fans. You know it too. You wouldn't give a shit about being here otherwise.
Your website's still optimized for Netscape, isn't it? The spinny flaming skulls are a nice touch.
I've always been curious, Miss Teague. Why'd you pick Phaedra as your screen name?
Ariadne's sister. She didn't have a happy story.
I see. Good to know.
Did Kern eat everything on his plate? Did he order dessert?
Weird question. He didn't have much of an appetite. Little dude, little hunger. Anyway, I was curious about something. Saw what you posted about Tag. It wasn't as sensationalized as I expected. You going tame?
I sure hope we talk again soon.
Remy bet you didn't know all Spanish moss comes from one ancient dude's beard. He chased a girl up a tree.
Wait. Didn't I just see you over at the Fun and Fuel?
Remy gets around.
Does the menu offer vegan options?
No, man. Just me.
You saw Kern before he died, didn't you?
Sure did. Served him a Scout Burger special. Fresh meat and everything. He ate like a hungry raccoon.
Did Kern seem upset? Depressed? Angry?
Remy might have made him a little mad. Told him how awful Meacham was.
I hear that a lot.
Might be mean, but it's true. Oh, by the way, Remy heard Cordray talking about you. He wanted a word?
I can't believe this is happening.
What's it like, being with a guy who's so tiny? Does he keep falling off? Did that make him sad?
We weren't physical. Not lately. He said he wanted some space to maximize his opto levels.
Do you plan to cash in on his death with a kiss and tell memoir?
I'm offended you'd even ask. And another thing.
Yes?
I read your post. It wasn't as horrible as I expected. Thanks.
I feel closer to you now.
It's such a tragedy. What happened to your mother? She deserved better.
I want information about Tad Kern. Leave her out of this.
I can tell you that he held a ranking of dark matter, a rarity among those in the Church of Us.
How big is the Church of Us?
We've got 6 million members worldwide at last count, growing every day. Such a pleasing sight.
Mixed opinions about Kern's death, obviously. Miller, the movie director, claimed Kern was depressed. Tina Gray thought Kern seemed happy. Remy seemed mostly neutral, except when it came to Meacham. Miller didn't think Kern had an appetite, but Remy described a pretty big last meal. And what's the deal with creepy Gordon Cordray? Might have to call her about him. Surprise! First call home in a couple of years.
Tell us about this source of yours, the one who calls himself Anonymous.
He texted me out of the blue. I know you find people better than I know Anonymous.
Do you realize how much trouble you've caused?
Oh, I'm just getting started.
Earlier, at Trail's End in Cypress Knee, another death investigation.
Normally, I'd never bring Reggie to a scene with a dead body. It's my night with him, though, and I'm a reporter. This is my job. Just hope the ex-wife doesn't get wind of it. I also hope it doesn't scar him.
Is that man really dead, Daddy?
Yeah. Stay here while I talk to Ozzy, okay?
Okay, but then I scream. You promised.
Evening, Jack.
Hey, Ozzy. Tell me the news.
Mr. Swayhill here tried to bore a hole in his engine block with a .22 caliber pistol. Ricochet, right through the left eye.
Guess that idea was a non-starter.
Hey, hang on to that day job a little while longer, Jack.
Anything else?
About Swayhill, no. But I was curious. What brought you back to Cypress Knee? I figured you'd be on to much bigger things.
I pissed off the wrong people.
Hang on a second there, Jack. Sounds like we got another dangler at Chief Roadsides. Someone famous. Might be Bieber.
Jackson Lawrence Bellet, you brought our son to a crime scene?
Tamara, I just stopped by to ask Ozzy a couple of questions. Reggie staying back, he can't see anything.
I want to be able to trust you, Jack, but you're so irresponsible.
You can't judge me. You've never really known me.
Yeah, right.
We're better than this, Tam. If you want to win, you win. I just want to stay in Reggie's life.
Not sure that's a good idea.
Try to take him if you want. Truth's going to win out this time.
Whatever, Jack. You've turned into such a disappointment. I keep hoping you'll turn it around. Maybe not for me, but for your son.
Speaking of Reggie, I've got to check out this other dead body call over at Chief Roadsides.
It's your night with him. I've got clients here looking at mobile home rental options.
I'm sure they won't mind Reggie tagging along.
Fine. You'll owe me.
That never changes. Chief Roadside's Wonderland suffers from a double-edged fact. It is and isn't what it used to be. Before Disney World, but after Interstate 95, Chief Roadsides was perfectly situated. Now you've got golden arches, pigtails, or chicken joints off every exit. Now the Wonderland's an appalling relic. Most motorists zoom right by, never giving a second look. Of course, all it takes is one suicidal Hollywood has-been to wake up this tacky little tourist trap.
Some people don't give a possum's pecker whether Tag Kern's alive or dead. We got bigger problems.
Mr. Gallant, glad to see you're alive and well. Could I ask a few questions for the notice?
I'll answer any questions you got about the Golden Cypress project across the road.
Just give me the bottom line, please.
They're pumping natural gas from below Cypress Swamp for a big development project. They want to run a pipeline through my house.
Developers can't do that without permits.
Some people know how to work their way around that process. Powerful people.
Look, thanks for your time, but I really should talk to someone about Kern.
Don't be an irresponsible jackass. I can point you to proof of government malfeasance right here at Chief Roadsides.
All right, Mr. Gallant. What's the proof?
Go see who's parked outside the Mohawk Inn. It'll be interesting. I guarantee it.
I'll humor you this one time.
In the parking lot of the Mohawk Inn, you spy an official town car from Cypress Knee. Closer inspection suggests it's the town car assigned to Gary Buckingham, chairman of the Cypress Knee Council.
Guess Gallon was right. Time to find a wayward town official at the motel. Evening, Tamara. I don't have time to fight right now.
How do you always assume I'm calling to fight?
Hey, my bad. Go ahead.
I'm taking Reggie to the lodge before we go to the Fountains Day Festival.
I kinda promised he could have ice cream, too.
Yes, Jack, I know. It's all he talks about. Thanks for that.
I have to go. Great chatting with you, as always.
The Gallant property's an obstacle.
Eminent domain's a tough nut to crack on this project.
That's their idea of pillow talk?
Tough, maybe. Not impossible, right?
It's possible. Expensive, though. We're not just fudging dates on a permit here.
We don't need housekeeping, Jim.
It's Jack Billett from the Notice, Mr. Chairman.
Huh? Well, I guess you better come in then. What brings you to Chief Roadsides, Jack?
Great question. Not much of a hangout for locals, usually. Fancy seeing you here, and you.
Oh, no. I'm here alone.
Two people were talking in here, man and woman.
The senses play tricks out here by the highway.
I bet she's in the bathroom.
Windows jammed, Gary.
It's not what it looks like.
Looks like the town council chairman and the chief planning officer skulking around a sleazy motel.
Okay, so it is what it looks like, but it's not what you think.
You're hatching some scheme to get the Gallant land through eminent domain.
Fine, it is what you think, but you can't prove it with circumcised evidence.
I think you mean circumstantial.
No, Eula, if I meant taking the long way round, I'd say that.
Oh, I think that's circumlocution.
It's got nothing to do with putting anybody in the electric chair. Anyway, Jack, how's the wife and kid?
Divorce is finalized. Tamara wants full custody of Reggie. So, just great.
Oh. Anyway, can we all agree this isn't newsworthy?
I'm not looking to get anyone in trouble, Gary.
Evening, Jack. You're chumming with the rest of the sharks, huh?
Look, Jim. Tamara's threatening to take my son away. I need something juicy to take this story viral.
Family troubles? Keep those to yourself. All I can tell you is I was sweeping a sidewalk when I saw the new dangler.
Know anything about the big development across the road?
I know J.D. Gallen won't shut up about it.
Did anything unusual happen before Kern offed himself?
Things got heated between him and a few others during his stay. His girlfriend, the director, even his church pal, Cordray.
Thanks.
Jack, man, don't tell me you want to join these crazy cultists.
What's so bad about wanting to belong?
Can't fault anyone on a quest for faith and fellowship, but I'm not on board with their pay-to-pray mentality.
You here to complain about them?
I'm here for the same reason as usual. Chief Roadsides is a culturally insensitive artifact from a more ignorant time.
Rob, I'm not here to take sides. Just gathering facts about what happened to Tag Kern.
Sounds like a cop-out to me, Jack. Someday you'll have to pick a side.
Maybe. Not tonight.
Are you sure you're in the right place?
I've got some questions about Tag Kern. He was one of yours, right?
Mr. Kern was a valued member of the Church of Us, yes. Perhaps you'd like to join us. We could help you.
Good to know. But I'd like to talk about Kern.
What do you want to know?
Did Kern seem upset, depressed, anything that might suggest he was suicidal?
I can't offer specific details due to the confidential nature of our relationship.
How long was Kern a weist?
Really, Mr. Bellet? Must you use the pejorative term? He was a member in good standing for 11 years.
Did you talk to Kern at all today?
Briefly, we had a counseling session this morning. Confidential, of course. Is there anything else?
I'm done for now.
Mr. Bellet, perhaps you'd like to sit and take our test.
I'm not here to take some flaky test.
Then excuse me, I have pressing matters.
Well, took him long enough. Hey, Ross. I'm on the scene at Chief Roadsides.
Inmates running the asylum over there, or what?
The Kern story has been scooped, but I got a lead on government corruption.
Listen to me. If it bleeds, it leads. I want a story on Kern. Hell, I could even use some inches on Swayhill.
I know, but I caught Gary Buckingham and Eula Dean conspiring to seize land on the Golden Cypress deal.
Golden Cypress isn't news. I need an article ASAP. It better be something I want to read.
I hear you, boss. Huh. That was fast. Hi, boss.
Jack, good work on the Kern story. I knew you could listen.
Thanks, boss.
You're in a tremendous amount of trouble, Mr. Belt.
I don't know why, but it's got to be some kind of mistake.
It's no mistake, you sick son of a bitch.
What are you talking about?
Can you explain the explicit photos we found on your computer in the offices of the Cypress Knee Notice?
Might have something to do with all the questions I was asking about Golden Cypress. Someone wanted me out of the way.
You could go to prison for this, Mr. Bellet.
I could lose my son. That'd be so much worse.
I was a hero. I saved lives. I had a badge. It meant something. I used to matter. Times change, Monroe. Left small town Florida. Got a job as a Hollywood cop turned private investigator. Pissed off the wrong people too many times. Now, I'm back in Florida. Can't even hold a job as a mall cop. Yeah, been a hard year. Beefy Mart's going bankrupt. Tough times all around. I used to matter. Not anymore. End of the road, Monroe. Don. Blast from the past.
Evening, PC. You still in Orlando?
For the moment. Why?
Got a job for you.
What's the gig?
Tad Kern's dead. Killed himself up here in Cypress Knee. Your old stomping grounds, right?
Mystery solved, sounds like.
Red Eclipse Studios wants you to ask around, get a full account of what happened.
All right. On my way. Monroe, let's go home. Sure what the word means anymore. But this Florida cracker town helped make me what I am today. So far, it doesn't look like much has changed since the last time I stopped by this moldy flea speck in the swamps between Jacksonville and St. Augustine. Doubt you've heard of it. Until tonight, at least. Thanks to Tad Kern. I met him once. He shadowed me while researching his role in Copzilla. The corpse might still be warm, but something tells me those vultures from the Church of Us aren't far away. Just can't imagine what Kern saw in that wacko cult, but I gotta admire how he single-handedly and publicly disproved their claim on immortality.
Glad you could make it, PC.
It's good to be home. I didn't realize I missed the stink of this place.
What is that smell? The swamp, right? Ugh, can't wait to get out of here.
Let's cut to the chase so I can start the meter. Why does Red Eclipse want Kern's death looked at?
Look, the studio can't wait for the official police findings.
Why is that exactly?
A lot of money is at stake. Insurance claims need to be made ASAP. Frankly, we don't have faith in these Barney Fife types.
Bean counters. World comes to a standstill if their ledgers don't tally. Okay, I'll do what I do. Send you regular reports.
You and Donovan go back a ways, I hear.
Yeah, back in my Hollywood glory days.
So you happy polishing old glories, or will you get back in the game?
I'm here talking to you.
The conversation is quite scintillating, I'm sure.
Listen, the studio has got me looking into Kern's death. You mind answering some questions?
Sure, you're probably no worse than these other vultures. Can you listen to what I'll say?
Eyes and ears open. I try to keep axe grinding out of this.
Good. I feel like no one really wants to know how I feel. Just what I can give them about Tag.
Why do you think Kern hanged himself?
I know he was happy. I have no idea. I can't believe he would do this.
Someone offed him?
Anything would be more believable.
Remy bet you didn't see Remy quoted on Fan Rage.
Oh, internet famous. That's something, I guess. Mind if I ask you some questions?
Remy don't mind. Remy like to talk.
What can you tell me about Kern's stay here? You see or hear anything unusual?
Remy think Kern was nervous. Remy seen him pick at a scout bird.
I'm not sure a subpar burger would drive him to suicide. Anything else you can think of?
Remy wondered why you working for Miller. Remy hear Miller. Remy know he lied to you.
Remy, I hate to say it, but I'm not sure you're the best judge of character or reality.
Remy wonder why you working for Miller.
The studio needs to process their insurance claim quickly. Pound of Kern's flesh, you know?
Remy wonder why. Remy know movies. Remy know production insurance not pay for actors' suicide.
I should have known that. Maybe I'm too rusty at this. I think it's time to make a report. Get paid. Let's do this.
Hola.
Hey, wait. I know you.
The eyes look familiar.
Janelle Tang. Does that name sound familiar?
Got hired to work a case a couple decades ago. She was caught up in it. Sad.
That's my mom, asshole.
You still know how to make a good first impression.
All those years in charm school.
Hard at work then?
Save it, Don. Monroe and I are on the clock.
Keep up the good work. And quit ginning up your dog's expenses.
Hire me, you hire the dog. Colt.
Kid, you won't believe how glad I am to see you.
It's been a long time since I heard decent swamp hermit crazy talk.
I'm the only sane person in a world gone mad.
I'm here on a job investigating the death of Tag Kern. It's kind of a big deal to the movie studio.
Who gives a damn about another dead actor? They're destroying Cypress Swamp.
A lot of people liked him.
Liked him? I bet my house people barely knew him, let alone liked him.
I'll touch base with you later.
Haven't seen you in these parts for a long, long time. You see the post about me on Fan Rage?
I don't know, Bob. Seems like you're kicking a man when he's comatose.
Just returning the favor to Mr. Silloway. He laid me off last week.
Well, given how well my family clashed with the Silloways back in the day, can't say I blame you much.
You back for good?
Not like I've got pressing business elsewhere.
Well, I heard you were coming to visit, but I scarcely believed you'd have the temerity to show your face.
I'm shocked you know the word temerity, Cordray.
I'm certain it would astonish you to learn how much I know that you do not, Mr. Gaddis.
Oh, I don't know. I figure the church has its tentacles in deeper than the NSA.
It's hard to forget all the damage you caused. A woman's life ruined, a successful man dead.
Gordo, your friend Conover messed around with an underage girl. I didn't cause the damage, he did.
Keep telling yourself that, Mr. Gaddis.
Count on it.
You've been busy, Mr. Gaddis.
Who are you people? Show me some ID or we're done talking.
No one is liable to miss you for a while, sir.
Did Miller put you up to this? It ain't funny. This ain't my laughing face.
We're serious, Mr. Gaddis.
So that's your serious face?
You've nursed a grudge against the Church of Us for a long time, haven't you?
Sure, so what? They earned it.
All this over a movie mogul and an actress 20 years ago.
No, they hit closer to home when I was a kid, bankrupted my dad, bled him dry after they told him he was a quantum.
What's your plan after payback? After everything you've done? Are you satisfied?
Oh man, I'm just getting started.
After Hungry Chiefs, I made my way to the Mohawk Inn for a look at Kern's room. After talking to his friends, something just didn't sit right about the official story. I'm busy, Mom.
Is it really important what Tag ate for dinner before hanging himself?
If it feeds, it leads.
You never call.
You wear me out.
Come home soon.
I pretend the roads to California end in a chasm at the Continental Divide.
$50 a night, no pets, especially ferrets.
Does the cost include flea bombs?
My rooms are free of fleas and the festering ferrets that carry them.
You're really bent over ferrets, aren't you? High school locker room trauma?
What do you want?
I'm a blogger with Fan Rage. Maybe you've read my stuff? Phaedra? Anyway, hoping to look inside Tag Kern's room.
Yeah? Well, it's sealed off. You got as much chance as I do of visiting Taylor Swift's dressing room tonight.
It's for a good cause.
Doubt it'll help me to help you. Want in that room? Talk to Ozzy Clendening. He's standing guard outside.
Did I mention I'm with Fan Rage, Mr. Silloway?
I know who you are. My daughter reads your blarg thingy. Ain't like you cure cancer.
Fine. Notice anything during Kern's stay here?
Well, I saw Kern and his little girlfriend arguing. I gather things weren't all pop and sizzle in the sack.
You're sure?
She called him a flaccid, passionless mattress lump. Could be I'm misinterpreting, but I'm mostly sure.
Thanks for your time.
Before you go, little girl, something else I should tell you.
What's that?
Everybody's all wrong about Kern. Didn't hang himself. He had help.
How do you know?
I was outside having a smoke when it happened. Saw two people up there. Looked like they were struggling.
Violently?
They weren't hugging.
Did you keep it to yourself or alert the police?
Chief Pendleton got the security camera footage from my computer after I told him.
Show me.
I wish I could. You took the hard drive.
Murder makes more sense than suicide. Just need to figure out who did it and why.
Maybe a disgruntled fan?
That makes sense if we're in a made-for-TV movie plot.
Sorry, miss. No one goes inside without proper authorization.
Don't you recognize me? I'm Phaedra from Fan Rage.
Oh, sure. You're the one accusing cops like me of covering up security footage.
My readers deserve to know what really happened up there.
I'm not at liberty to discuss details of an active criminal investigation.
Fine. Can I get a look inside Kern's motel room?
Not without proper authorization.
How do I get authorized?
Your media. I doubt you can get authorized. Proper law enforcement can contact the Cypress Knee Police Department and request a QR code for credentials.
I'll give them a call.
Like I said, Miss Teague, no authorization, no access.
Here is my stinking badge.
Wait, what? Seriously? Just like that?
Totally legit.
Well, whack me in the head with a gavel and call me a swamp ape. Okay, I guess.
Interesting.
How'd it feel, running into Casey Gaddis at Chief Roadside?
Just peachy. We're now pals on Instagram.
You believe Tina Gray was innocent?
As far as I could tell.
You didn't like Gordon Cordray much, did you?
Should have heard how he talked to me, condescending asshole.
What happened after you met Cordray the first time?
Wandered over to Hungry Chief's for a word with the movie studio folks about Kern.
Well, Mr. Cordray, just wanted to offer my condolences.
Thanks, Chief Pendleton. Tag Kern meant a lot to the church and to me personally. It's a terrible loss.
We're going to bring whoever killed him to justice. Count on that.
Got any prime suspects?
Sorry, Jack. Can't comment on an active investigation. You know the drill.
Tag Kern's dead. Someone killed him and made it look like a suicide. Maybe the ex-girlfriend had something to do with it. Can I have Ozzy's paycheck?
I don't think he makes much more than you, believe it or not. So I hear your boy signed up for Little League.
The ex-wife wants him to play more than video games.
We'll see how he does. I'll be his coach if he makes the cut.
Don't be too rough on him. He's more comfortable catching virtual golden rings than chasing pop flies.
Don't worry, Jack. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should catch up with Ozzy and compare notes before we take our next step.
I appreciate your silence on the matter of my counseling sessions with Mr. Kern.
It's not the sort of thing normal folks care about.
Not quite on point, but I suppose it'll do. Really, it's for the best you refrain from taking our test. Undoubtedly, you'd have been disappointed.
Or maybe you'd try to claim your machine was broken when I kicked the test ass.
Why are you bothering me?
Any connections between the church and the big development across the road?
We'll probably open a recruitment center there.